Hi, I'm Christian Taylor, and this is a breakdown of the triple jump. So the first, and I believe the most important part of the triple jump, is actually what you do before you even jump, the approach. Before we get to the pit, before we get to the board, we have to line this up, because all that hard work means nothing if you're on the wrong side of the board. So we start with the run up. So I always get the question about how do I avoid fouling? It's all about consistency and repetition. Dialing in your rhythm, dialing in your groove, that what you practice at practice is the same as when you're competing. For me personally, I have 3 hard drives, then I get up and it takes off from there. But really dialing this in, putting marks on the practice track, so when you are feeling that rhythm, when you are getting that groove, you and your coach can dial this in and the foulings come to an end. So we finally reach the board. This is where the magic happens. You don't want to be on the other side of the plasticine. You don't want to see that red flag. We just talked about dialing in the approach. So we get to the board, body positioning is key, running off the board is key. Even at the top level, it's something my coach and I are still trying to get on top of. The best jumps of my life have been the ones where I wasn't even thinking about the board. I was just running as hard as possible, accelerating through, and just keeping that speed. So the last few steps, as you're getting into the board, it's really about, how can I run through it, not run to it. Keeping that sprint, keeping the sprint mechanics dialed in, keeping the posture dialed in, keeping the hips up, body position as straight as possible. So when you do hit that board, you're off and on as quick as possible, and we're flying to the pit. So we've gotten through the board. We are now officially in the hop phase. You want to be active, you want to be aggressive, but on the other side, you also want to be patient. Ideally, you would like to be 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters for men, getting to that magical 18-meter jump. Unfortunately, it doesn't work this way, so it's all about working with what you have, being efficient with what you have, and being effective. So you get to the hop, you're slow, nice and relaxed off the board, you're coming back down, and you really have to be aggressive off this hop. Not sticking out in front of you, creating that break, slowing down all the speed that you just built, and obviously not having it behind you and over rotating. Being really, again, upright, active on the hop, and then again the patience comes. So you're active, you're violent, you're aggressive, then you really just enjoy the flight. You know, we're jumpers. Enjoy the flight, ride out that step phase and get as close as possible to the pit. Then run phase number 2, the step. Again, once you feel yourself coming down, be aggressive, be active, strike it, and now it becomes a long jump. You are now long jumping. How far can I get into the sand pit? Chasing that 18-meter mark, chasing that 15-meter mark, whatever it may be, and then wait for the crowd to go wild. Enjoy the flight, hear the roar of the crowd, and celebrate however you want. That's the triple jump.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for.